Tom Morrison.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Genevieve Meehan, affectionately known as Gigi, was born on the 18th of July 2021 at Stepping Hill Hospital. She was small but perfectly formed and by all accounts the happiest little person you could meet. Gigi loved dancing with her big sister, she loved trying spaghetti bolognese, she loved playing with her favourite green tambourine. These are the precious, ordinary moments that make up a childhood, the moments that every parent treasures, that we photograph and remember and hold dear. Gigi had been reaching those magical milestones that fill parents with pride and wonder. She waved for the first time. She pulled herself up to stand. She said, Dada. Each one of those a cause for celebration, each one a promise of all the milestones yet to come. Her parents, Katie and John, did everything right. They chose a nursery well known in the area, with positive recommendations from friends and respectable Ofsted results. They visited multiple times. They attended settling in sessions. The staff seemed well trained and capable. It felt safe. They trusted that nursery with the most precious thing in their lives. But in May 2022, that trust was shattered. Gigi, a loving and happy 10-month-old girl, was left strapped to a beanbag face down without being checked by the nursery staff. She died at nursery. The nursery was not safe, it was not caring, and it failed Gigi at the cost of her life. Now, no parent should ever have to experience what Katie and John have experienced. No parent should have to bury their child because basic standards of care were not followed. No parent should have to campaign for changes that should already exist to protect the children who come after. Yet that is exactly what Katie and John are doing. In the face of the most earth-shattering loss imaginable, they are campaigning tirelessly for Gigi to make our nurses safer for all children. Now, as a new father myself, I cannot begin to comprehend the devastation that Katie and John have endured. And when I look at my daughter Poppy, I see the same joy, the same wonder, the same infinite promise that Gigi brought to this world. And I am haunted by the knowledge that what happened to her, their daughter, could happen to our children. Katie and John are not alone in their grief. It's an all too common story that nationally agreed standards of care are not being adhered to, leading to avoidable deaths, whether in maternity units, neonatal care, or nurseries and creches. Gigi's campaign has already achieved important progress. Ofsted inspections will be more frequent, every 4 years instead of 6. In collaboration with the Lullaby Trust and Early Years Foundation Stage, statutory framework will be updated to include more detailed safe sleeping guidance. But this cannot be the end. Mandatory safe sleep training for all staff is needed. CCTV should be implemented in all nurseries. Far more Ofsted inspections must be unannounced. There can be no doubt that the lives of babies and their families will be saved if these measures are seriously considered and implemented by the government. As the Sands and Tommy's policy report, Saving Babies' Lives 2024 states, with political will, progress is possible. This government must have a relentless political will in ensuring that our nurseries and maternity units are the very safest places in the world. No babies should ever lose their life at the hands of inadequate standards of care, a reliance on whistleblowing culture, and a lax inspection routine. Katie and John should be watching Gigi grow up. They should be seeing her start school. They should see her make friends, discover who she is. Instead, they are fighting to ensure that no other parent endures their nightmare. We owe it to Gigi. We owe it to Katie and John. And we owe it to every parent who trusts us to keep their children safe. We have to do better.
Juliet Campbell.